You've probably seen it over and over. Your child plays great in practice, but in games, they freeze. They second guess, they play safe instead of playing free, instead of taking chances. You can see their talent. Talent is not in question here, but something is holding them back. That hesitation, it's not about the skill. It's about how their brain responds under pressure. And in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step pre-game routine backed by sports psychology and used by elite athletes that help your child step on the field with confidence, clarity, and zero hesitation. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Valentino Di Lorenzo, and I run a mental performance coaching program where we mentor kids that come with fears, limiting beliefs, they hesitate, and they become more aggressive and confident in less than 90 days with our mentoring program. We already have 500 verified testimonials and life changed, just like your son or daughter. So what conventional practices like therapy, sports psychology takes years with barely no results, we guarantee results in less than 90 days as long as the player is willing to do little things, little habits, and little routines that we teach them. If you think your child is a good fit, I have a link here in the description. You can book a call with me or somebody from my team, and we'll see if your child could be a good fit for this. So why pre-game routines matter so much? Most kids don't hesitate because they lack skill. This is clear. They hesitate because their brain isn't ready, isn't game ready. When a child feels pressure, whether it's a big game or they're afraid to make mistakes or afraid of the coach yelling or their parents, their brain activates the amygdala, which is the fear center. So it means that they freeze. They overthink, and even that split second, that indecision, is the difference between Lamine Yamal, Mbappe, and the normal players. A 2014 study of the Journal Applied of Sports Psychology found that athletes who follow pre-game competition routines are significantly less likely to choke under pressure. So their brain shift from threat to performance. So if we want your child to play free, we have to train their mind before they even touch the ball. And there's some specific techniques that are backed by science that we're gonna go through it. So let's break it down. Here's the 3-part routine your child can use before every game. First, obviously, visualization, one of my favorite ones, right? So 2 to 5 minutes, however you wanna visualize for. Your child, they needs to close their eyes, take in some deep breath to focus, and now mentally walk through every play that you're gonna make. Demanding the ball, making decisive passes, recovering the ball, and also recovering quickly from mistakes. Visualization activates the same neural pathways as the physical reps. So the Olympic sports psychologist Dr. Richard Swin, athletes who visualize before the games, they perform better in high pressure moments. Real example, before every child, Carly Lloyd usually sit quietly and see herself scoring goals. Even in the 2015 women's workout final, she scored a hat trick in the first 16 minutes. She probably visualized that. That wasn't luck, that was mental preparation. And then what we can do is positive self-talk that I keep repeating all my videos. You're probably tired of hearing me, but it's really what you say to yourself, what you think about yourself, what makes the difference. Saying things like, next play, I got this, it's okay, it's just one mistake. It really primes your brain to, you encourage yourself and you encourage your brain basically. So a 2020 study from Psychology and Sport shows that self-affirmation, positive self-talk, help your brain to play with more confidence and be more prepared. And then also we want to build a physical anchor, something that is repeatable, right? Something that they can do before every single game. And one of the best techniques is taking deep breath or tapping your chest like this, or like throwing a fist. So this creates a mind and body connection, sign of strength, signs of I'm ready. Cristiano Ronaldo does that before every free kick. He always breathes, right? It takes long, deep breath, and also he uses positive self-talk. He says, I'm gonna score there, I'm gonna put a top corner, just like you always do. You got this. And a lot of the common mistakes that I see from parents is they overwhelm their child with last-minute advice, putting so much pressure, right? You gotta score goals today, you gotta do this, make sure you do that, don't do those mistakes. Putting too much pressure about winning, about scoring. Instead, we wanna encourage them is do your best. Have fun, enjoy the game, trust yourself. You know how to play, you just have to play freely. So there's a lot of studies that shows that players that are supported, they are playing better because they feel the support from their parents, from the coaches, but obviously we want to create our own mental support. So we want to use positive self-talk to encourage ourselves. And also what you do during the games matter. If you're a parent and you start yelling corrections that they should be doing, or why did you do that, you can encourage them, say, it's okay, next play, you good, keep going. Those are all good things that you can shout if you need to, but not negative, not correction while they play. And especially if your child looks at you after every mistake, you gotta ask yourself, maybe I'm putting too much pressure. Give a nod, give a thumbs up, stay neutral or encouraging. What I encourage to do is to parents is write down the feedback, and then you encourage the positive, and then also you correct at the end of the game, not during the game. And Pep Guardiola said about Phil Foden, I don't care if he makes a mistake. I want him to make decisions. The more decisions he makes, the more mistakes he's gonna make, but also the more good plays he's gonna make. So he trusts his own players. So if you are a coach listening to this, trust your own players, teach them to take decisions, make decisions, make mistakes, move on quickly. And that's the best thing that you could teach a player. And for you parents, as far as the feedback to your child, so don't lead with critiques. Lead with questions. What did you feel you did well today? What was one play that you were proud of? What did you learn today? And most importantly, did you have fun today playing? If not, why? So we can change that. Don't shame the mistakes, don't shame them, and just encourage them to work harder, right? If you had a bad game, it's okay. You can make it back. Mistakes happen, setback happen. So if you're a parent listening and your child is hesitating, your child is using negative self-talk and is afraid to make mistakes, what you can do is show them this video, or you can book a call here below and we can get on a quick Zoom call so you can understand if we actually can help your child, if he or she would be willing to put the work. So yeah, I have a link here in the description, but if not, like this video, comment here any question, I respond to all the questions, and subscribe if you want to get notified for the next videos. And I'll see you in the next one.